All right, guys, we're going to be doing a Q&A right now, something that we're going to be doing a little bit more consistently on the channel. One thing that really stood out to me were your guys' comments in the last Q&A that I did, man. The support was bananas.
Tons of positive comments. I mean, me, even myself, watching it from an outside perspective, I felt like I learned something about you.
Really?
And I've known you for years.
Damn,
so
that's crazy.
Says a lot. Says a lot.
So it definitely inspired me to have you guys get to know us a little bit more and
behind the scenes. Almost.
Behind the scenes stuff. So with that being said, I put a call out on my Instagram to have you guys ask questions about this man right here, Brandon.
Here we go.
Ryder, you've been on the channel for years. You know, but they don't know much about you. You know what I mean?
They know me as the biker jeans, vintage guy. Yeah, that's about it, right?
Mr. Biker Jeans, man. Mr. Biker Jeans. But yeah, like I said, guys, huge thank you to you guys for all the support in the comments on that last Q&A. And yeah, it was definitely felt. It was definitely felt.
Definitely.
All right, so with that being said,
what we got? A
lot of questions, Brandon. A lot of questions.
Okay, I'm a little nervous. A
lot of girls asking if you're single too.
The boy single.
The boy is single and ready to mingle. All right. I didn't pick these out actually. Gabe, you know, it's a little skewed if I ask him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know what's coming.
I'm seeing him for the first time right now. Gabe, you pick. All right.
This
one right here. I don't know if I want you to answer this one.
Okay.
What is it like with Tan, Rich, and Gabe as your bosses?
Man.
So, if you they're talking about Tribute, if you guys don't know.
Yeah. So if you guys didn't know, I manage Tribute, part owner as well with these guys. And I will say one thing, Richie is kind of a hard boss. You know,
all right.
But it keeps me on my game, you know. But I will say outside of work and sometimes during work, we have a lot of fun that you guys just don't see. Like during the grand opening, we're in the back.
God, not the grand opening.
The store is full. Like there's 50, 60, 70 people in the store. And we're in the back taking shots of tequila.
Bro.
I'm 4 or 5 shots deep, and I'm trying to help customers.
We hit them right off the bat, too, with the shots, too.
I did not expect to be feeling
back to back
drunk at work. That was definitely something a little crazy.
Really? You think I'm a hard boss?
I mean, I've had tons of bosses in the past. I will say you're one of the harder bosses.
All right,
In a good way.
Okay, cool.
It's for the better.
You didn't have to put it in a good way. It's all good, man. Yeah. But yeah, the grand opening... We definitely were celebrating.
Reminded me a little bit of Vegas, a little bit.
Should we talk about? Let me.
Go ahead.
Real quick. A funny story about Vegas. For SneakerCon, you know, like SneakerCon, I was wearing the glasses all day. That was not. I don't even wear glasses indoors. It was for a reason, bro. Your boy's eyes were hazy.
Extremely hazy, yeah.
The day before, we all went out, right? We went hard, like literally Vegas.
Late.
I think we came home when the sun was up.
Yes.
Obviously, you guys saw the SneakerCon video.
Right.
Brandon was so scarred from how hard Tan and I and Gabe and we were partying.
Yeah.
This guy tapped out, said he wasn't going to party with us the next day.
Because I had some buddies in town.
Yeah, you said you were going to go to your friend's house and play video games, bro.
Yeah, we're going to, talk about comics and all this other stuff.
And I remember we were so ready.
On me.
We were so ready to go out. We looked at you when you got out your hotel room. We said, get your ass back in the hotel room.
I had the backpack and everything.
Yeah, I said, put your party clothes on, and we're going out.
Round 2.
It was crazy, bro.
Vegas is a whole nother story.
Good times, man. Really great memories. Really great memories. Definitely. All right, man. That was an interesting question.
Yeah,
right
definitely.
There. Do you get annoyed with the crew poking fun at your style?
Man, that's a great question. Honestly, no.
I've always kind of wondered this too.
I learn every time that you guys pick on it, and I get a chance to laugh at it. I like seeing the comments that are...
You know what? Like, a lot of people would not have that perspective that you have, given thousands of millions sometimes watching the channel, and then you're kind of getting roasted.
Right.
And a lot of people, it says a lot about you to be like, nah, it doesn't matter.
And even customers, when they see me in person, they'll pick up on what you guys talk about.
That's hilarious.
I always get a laugh out of it. I love it, to be honest. I love it.
Okay, so you don't mind.
I don't mind. No, yeah. I mean,
the biker den was crazy. You had those for a minute.
I needed that feedback.
Now you do baggy.
Now we do baggy. We mix it in. I wore skinnies the other day, and Jay was trying to roast me, but I like mixing it up.
All right, man. Shout out to Brandon. You
gotta have a good.
You gotta have a good attitude. You know what I mean?
Good outlook on life, and just be happy.
Be happy. Be happy. All right. One thing you have taken away from working with the RL channel.
Okay.
It's kind of okay. Let's roll with that one.
I will say, I feel like you guys are always ahead of the game. You guys are always, you guys have so many projects you're tackling at once. And I feel like you guys are never stuck in the now. And that's something I've learned as a boss too. Is being ahead of the game, being, looking forward to the future. What's next? What's on the horizon? Not stuck in the now.
I feel like, okay, that's definitely an interesting perspective. That is actually one thing that it almost is like a gift and a curse, because I can't even enjoy sometimes like what we're working on in the moment. Like even when it comes to RL clothing.
Yeah, like having a big drop, a huge successful drop.
There's times where I've seen it on someone else.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what drop was that? That looks fire.
You should know.
And I'm already moved on.
Yeah.
Like I'm like working on the next collection. I can't even enjoy our current summer collection.
Right.
But yeah, that's working on it.
I feel like that's the main thing. Like it's just constantly looking to the future. What's next? What are we going to work on next? How can we innovate? How can we get better? And that's huge. That's definitely huge.
You know, one thing I've kind of taken away with my relationship with you and working on the channel and Fung Bros, how rare and cool it is to still have this working relationship, but be friends. We've known each other. I've known David and Andrew, Brandon, more than
10
15
plus. Yeah, I was going to say 10 plus years easily, right?
15, brother.
Wow.
15. So to, still get along, be into the same things, I think this is a really cool part of my life.
And seeing each other develop over the years. I feel like that's big too. Definitely.
We're definitely not where we used to be. You know what I mean?
Oh, not at all.
Yeah. So I think that's really cool. And
I mean, I could even go back to when I first started filming with you. I used to get so nervous to the point where my entire shirt got. You guys couldn't see it.
You know what we used to always do?
Soaked.
The channel where you would bring in hype stuff, because you would bring in hype stuff and we would act like you're gonna sell them or keep them. Yeah, you were nervous on this,
bro. I was completely soaked, pit to pit. My back was soaked. Trust me, I used to get so nervous.
I didn't even realize that back then.
Now it's just
what made you get over it?
I remember one time Andrew kind of just brought me to the side and was he's like, just talk like it's just normal. Like, don't even look at the cameras. And I was so worried about like what I was saying, how people would react to what I was saying. And now it's just, just be yourself.
The thing that you cannot do,
so simple, but
you cannot talk and think about how it's going to be perceived.
Yeah. And
that will kill you.
And that's what was playing mind games with myself. So appreciate you, Andrew, just for the littlest advice to keep me feeling, it's easy.
Easy, natural.
Keep it simple, stupid is what my dad always used to say.
Okay. That was a good one. That was good. This was a little general. One thing we may not know about you, man. One thing we may not know about you.
There's tons of stuff y'all don't know about me, I will say. But if I had to
No Diddy?
If I had to pinpoint one thing, I will say there was a moment.
Hold on. Do you want to say what you're about to say? I don't know. The way I tell when you're about to say something crazy.
There was a moment on the channel.
All right, moment on the channel.
Where I had a crush on a female on the channel.
What?
I won't go into details, but
I'm trying to. Vegas.
Parnia. It's a very exotic name. Never heard that before. Okay, maybe.
Was it her?
Maybe. I don't want to give the answer out because then it just ruins everything. But I will say I've never
crush on the channel.
Never blushed this hard. I've never been this nervous to talk to somebody. So,
damn, we've had it. Okay.
I'll let y'all think for yourselves.
Man, that's crazy.
I'll let y'all but yeah, that is one thing I don't think people know about.
All right. Okay. All right, so last question right here. We got so he put a question for me. So you ask me any question.
Any question?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. All right, let me ask you this. How has it been you working with me throughout all these years? Since you asked me the opposite.
Let me think right here. I would say you're actually okay. My mind's going everywhere. All right. There was a time where, friendly competition. We just opened up the store, and it made me realize how level-headed you are. So, should I be saying this? All right.
What
there's a local store, right? I felt like, as the homie, I considered them the homie.
Right.
We had some sneakers for sale when we first opened for X amount. They hit me up and were like, hey, can I buy these? Client actually of mine's been looking for them.
Okay. Yeah,
and I was like, okay, if they've been looking for them, go ahead, have them. You know what, whatever.
Right.
It was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
They ended up coming to the store, picking them up, buying them. Later on that night, I sell them on Band LA for like $500 to $600 more
than what they bought them for from us.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was like, come on. You said that you had a personal client that was looking for him, and now you're just trying to flip them. I thought so to go back to your question, I thought as a homie, you would have been like, hey man, I think you could up these $200 to $300, and you're gonna get that.
Especially because we were so new in the game.
We were brand new, man.
Brand new, yeah.
So I was pissed off at that store. I was gonna call them out. I was gonna do all this. I was heated, almost like, man, I thought you had our back. Because when you're opening up the store, I feel like you're kind of vulnerable. You're everything's very like antsy, you know?
Right.
And you were so level-headed. You kept it super cordial with that store still. You still communicated with them, and till this day, they probably don't even know, like, you know.
There's no bad blood.
There's no bad blood. And there's still no bad blood, but I and, the other staff members were a little bit more heated.
Right.
You kept it really level, and you're like, nah, I'm going to continue my relationship with the store, and, I don't even got to be mad and whatever, like.
It's just one shoe at the end of the day, but I kind of know what you mean. We were so new. Give us some advice, some pointers,
Yeah.
Tell us that they're worth $400 or $500 more. Like, come on.
It was the lie. It was.
And if they were for personal, like they said,
man.
and then I know exactly the story you're talking about.
Anyways, yeah, one thing I've learned about you, keep you very level-headed. There's so many other situations where I could tell, like, oh my God, during buyouts when someone pisses you off.
Oh man, what was that one guy? It was an Arizona sneaker
Oh
con.
my God, bro, he came in. What did he say? He goes, don't lowball me. I already know what you're gonna do. You're gonna shine him up, and you're
gonna shine him up. He kept telling us.
It's like, how are you gonna work with someone?
I
like
have to pay someone to shine him up. You know what I mean?
But you're never defensive though.
I try my best, and I learned a lot from watching other sneaker YouTubers too. But yeah, it's just the game is not that big. Just stay level-headed, like you said.
You
I
never
played sports
lose
my whole life, so
I think that
plays a part.
You never
for
lose
sure.
your cool.
Yeah.
Never lose your cool. I would have been like, man, shut up, man.
See the door?
Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Or even the whole thing at SneakerCon where you were negotiating for me for the LV Forces, remember?
Yeah.
That might have been top 5 most frustrating situations because our time was wasted.
And we only have 5 hours at this event. We spent an hour doing negotiations,
Bro,
and then it didn't even close. Like, I'll never forget that.
I'll never forget that too. Anyways, man, huge shout out to you guys for
we
the
gotta
great.
do this more.
We gotta do this more,
yeah.
man. And, I feel like it's just getting to know us. You know what stood out in the comments to me?
Yeah.
When they were like, hey, we came for sneakers, but we're staying because we love everybody.
I saw that comment.
I thought that was crazy.
That speaks volumes. Literally speaks volumes for real. Who's up next?
Who's up next? We gotta have we got some people
We'll see.
All right, guys. Huge shout out to Brandon. Make sure you guys follow his IG. Check out our sneaker store. He's always there managing Tribute.
Tribute.shop, man. Y'all gotta check it out.
Yes, sir. Summer's coming up. You gotta get right at Tribute. We got clothes there. We got the curated corner.
Yeah, we got vintage.
Crazy
we have
merch.
Every single sneaker you could think of. Yeezy slides. We got it all, guys.
I gotta ask. Wait.
Yeah.
What is going on with your brand Beyond Cured? But people want the vintage, man.
Ever since I started this tribute position, I've definitely put that in the back seat.
Bro.
I will start to focus on that. People have been asking.
We can do a capsule drop at Tribute, like a real release. You know what I mean?
That would be sick. Yeah.
Come on, man.
We'll work on that
back
next.
on it.
Yeah.
Get back on it.
I'll get back on it, y'all. I'll get back on it. For
All
sure.
right, guys. That's pretty much it. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have any more questions for Brandon, me, or even anybody on the channel. Let me know.
Definitely.
And I gotta talk to this guy about whoever the hell he had a crush on.
Hey,
man.
now,
Come on, man. All right. Peace.